Right there in the title. We need some critical thinking. I'm going to touch on this a bit about all that has happened in the last few days. You know, it's been a hell of a start to the year, right? Like Venezuela and all this stuff. And by Wednesday, it was gone because all we're talking about is what happened in Minneapolis, which was awful. I think we can all admit that. The identity that we have now put ourselves in, the average person, when it comes to politics is insane. To make the tribe happy, we can't look at anything nuanced because if we do, the tribe will be mad. Aww. Don't care. What happened was a tragedy. I've been saying this on the radio. I've been saying this in other videos, doing other interviews, that two things can be true. She could have put herself in a very bad position and panicked and wasn't trying to run down the officer. And he thought she was, acted in his best, for what's best for the people around and his own life, and did what he did. But the same people that are saying, FAFO, she got what she got, she deserved it kind of thing, that's what happens when you screw around, are the same people that are saying Ashley Babbitt, she should be a hero, right? She's a martyr. January 6th, what happened there? That was uncalled for. Wait, this lady you thought was going to run down this person here, and she was strolling through the Capitol with nobody else around? And no, that police officer thought there were situations that were dangerous. He feared for his life and the well-being of others and acted, and yet here we are. The hypocrisy is amazing. Nuance is completely lost in today's world, and it is sad. Common sense, gone. Critical thinking, I mean, if it was an animal, it would definitely be in a situation where you're like, it's probably endangered. It's probably endangered. It is. It is. We need more critical thinking. We need to start asking questions. And the most important thing of all is we have to be willing to not only criticize powers that be, but also think to ourselves, maybe not everything I see is real, and it's more about affirmation rather than information, and I'm seeking affirmation in my beliefs because I want it to be true. Maybe I need to challenge those beliefs. Maybe that's the thing I should do. Maybe I should challenge those beliefs a little bit more. Maybe I should put myself in a position where I ask the question from the other side and see if that's something that's real. If they've got a point over there that I'm not seeing because I'm blinded my blinders. I put them on here. Maybe. I think so. And I've always said, if your belief in whatever it is in life, right? Iron sharpens iron. And the more that you can test your beliefs, your ideals, and the more that they withstand that, the better it is. But we've got to stop taking things personally. And I played a Carlin bit yesterday and today about when you become essentially your belief system, you're a Republican, you're a conservative, you're a MAGA, you're a progressive, you're an old school liberal, you're a Democrat, whatever it is. When that becomes your identity, there is no having a conversation about any issue where you don't feel attacked. And once that happens, that's where the critical thinking and everything else goes out the window. We just need to have more conversations. We need to be more open in what is happening out there and open-minded enough to go, maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong a lot. I'll be wrong again. I'm a human being. That happens. but I want to know if I'm wrong. What I don't want is to think I'm right and everybody affirms that I'm right, only to find out I was wrong. I was wrong. So it's going to be interesting. No doubt about that. A lot of stuff coming up next week. We got some more videos. We'll probably drop a little bit later. And of course, all next week, we're going to hit it up big time with the videos. Follow along, grab the podcast. Do me a favor, like and subscribe here as we start to build this thing. Try to bring a coalition of people who aren't insane into the world again, the exhausted majority back to take over rather than the extremes, which is happening way too much. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll do it again on Monday. Follow along all of my social medias, like and subscribe here. And of course, kids, can I just say this? Check out chadbensonshow.com.